Hi, I'm Clinton.
I'm Claude, and you're watching the Lamest Defenders weekly Marvel comic review.
Pretty excited for Stranger Things?
What's Stranger Things?
Cue the intro. Claude, what was that?
What? It was art.
Touche. Speaking of art, we're going to be talking about a few comics today.
I guess break it down for you guys. Every week we like to do 2 Marvel comic reviews. It could be either, if it's a really good week for us, we'll do 2 to 3. But this week, it wasn't that great for me, and I don't think it was great for you either. So, but we're still excited. We picked out the ones that we did want to read, luckily. So my first one was Ms. Marvel Annual 1. So if you are not familiar with Ms. Marvel, she's a teenager going through high school, and her powers are a little bit like Mr. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. So she can grow really big and start stomping, and she also has super strength, and she's kind of a quirky and funny character, so I like her. And then for this issue, for this annual, the main villain is actually Super Skrull. And again, if you're not familiar with him, he has all the Fantastic Four's abilities. So he can be really strong and wacky, like Thing. He can throw fireballs like Human Torch. He can be a stretchy boy like Mr. Fantastic, and then also turn invisible. But the whole plot revolves around him trying to basically populate Earth with Skrulls, which is kind of cool, but the way he goes about doing it is really not great. It's really kind of a weird, I guess setup that he's got, because it's kind of like this device that that's the whole reason he's trying to target Ms. Marvel, is so he can basically suck up her powers. So for whatever reason, I guess he needs her stretchy ability, and I'm like, what is going on here for a comic? It was jumping the shark a little bit. But it was still fun. I mean, I don't think it was meant to be taken super serious or anything like that.
Super Skrull serious?
So, nice. Yeah, we pay this guy.
Yo, not much.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for it. And the art was really cool looking. Sometimes it was a little bit muddled, but at the same time, it felt like that kind of that Saturday, afternoon cartoon.
Sure.
So, would I recommend it? I don't know. It just, I would have to say skip for this week. I know it's an annual. It's a good jumping off point to really know the character, but
good point.
Yeah, probably just skip it unless you're a hardcore Ms. Marvel fan. Then, I mean, it's a fun read.
Sure. A few years ago, Marvel decided to essentially kill off the Hulk. It was done by Hawkeye. I don't have a name. And a couple of years ago, they brought him back, where they gave him this new run called the Immortal Hulk. He is, in a sense, more powerful now. He's more. It's actually nominated for an Eisner, which is a comic book
Pulitzer Prize,
Grammys. I don't know. So, but it was it's nominated for Best Ongoing Series. Reading it, it starts off with a kind of like, it's almost like they're in a headspace almost. Okay. It's in a separate dimension. It's just Bruce Banner talking to a father figure.
Okay.
Probably is that. And he is discussing, his dad's telling him how gamma is more than just radiation. It's more than just science. Now it's
your heart.
Exactly.
Give this comical reward.
And it's more than radiation, it's more than science, it's more than just an isotope, I guess.
Okay.
It's like magic at this point.
Right.
And that was a little cringy, but I kind of know what they're going with. I feel like I know where they're going with this. So it's, and then shortly after that, it gets straight to the good stuff, like Hulk smash. I find that the older I get, the more I appreciate that kind of just simple thing. It's just like, oh, he's gonna hit something.
He's good at it.
Yeah. He's doing it for 50 years. So he's a pro at this point.
Right.
But it also features a lot of side characters that are also
Hulk-centric?
Hulkanized?
Hulk.
I
Okay.
don't know. So yeah, they're also, but it's
Bunch
it
of
was
Ronnie
cool.
Coleman's running
Yeah,
around.
yeah, buddy. And
wait.
it was, but it was fun. It was interesting. They don't really explain a lot.
Okay.
A lot of like things that why does this character do that? Why is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, they reference the Red Hulk, General Ross, Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
He might be coming back. So,
Okay.
this is issue 20. If you want to look into the trades to kind of catch up on the story, I wouldn't be against it. It's a recommend on that.
Of course you wouldn't be against it.
No, for sure. But is it a buy? I think it is a buy because it is a buy because where the story's going, I think it's going to lead somewhere pretty cool. So
Cool.
I would recommend it.
Yeah. Who is the bad guy in this?
The bad guy right now is actually the Abomination.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's not. I'm blanking on his first name, but his last name is Jones. He's been in his Hulk's adversary for a bit. So,
All right. Yeah.
It's not bad though.
Cool. So for my second review, 2 of 2 now, it's called Aero, and it's Aero. It's not like Arrow, like our Hawkeye. You know, we're big fans. So this character I wasn't familiar with because I didn't read War of the Realms, or I guess she was created in a tie-in comic earlier this year. And so basically, she is an architect, in Shanghai. She's a younger character. It's kind of cool. Like she is, I don't know, kind of sassy and like overly confident about her. Not just her powers, but her entire work and stuff like that. And the art is kind of weird. It's anime. I don't watch anime except Dragon Ball Z because obviously that's the best thing that's ever been on TV.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's why I'm so buff. Motivation. And so, I mean, that was it was a little bit off-putting because it looked cool. It was done really well, but at the same time, not a big anime guy. So there's times where I had to really focus on, what am I looking at?
Sure, don't alienate our audience. So.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not dogging on it, but at the same time, I'm dogging on it.
It's just not for you.
No, that's right. Yeah,
that's fair.
And so the other thing that I didn't really like in the comic, even though I like the character, it's just her powers. She has the power of wind. So, and she's not, what we're all thinking, but I'm just like, this has been done so many times, like in different characters. There's been bad guys, Whirlwind, Storm.
Good point. Yeah.
It's just wind's everywhere, Like it was just like right now there's wind. I just thought it was pretty generic. And they didn't really go over her backstory. Maybe it's because I missed that miniseries, which is, it's kind of disappointing that they didn't really even address that.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm really looking forward to the rest of the, I guess how the comic, goes forward. Because at the very last panel, there's a bad guy that you're just going to have to read it because...
He wants to break wind.
Yeah, he's there. He's literally breaking wind through the clouds. He's touching down over Shanghai. So maybe check that one out. But I think it's a character that I saw. This might be too big of a hint, but it's a character I think was from Marvel vs. Capcom series.
Oh. Okay.
Who is he's a pretty big adversary with somebody that does magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How about that? But yes. I actually,
who could it be?
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to pick this one up, and that's what I'm recommending is that you guys actually do check it out. I thought it was cool and be interesting to see where they take this character who breaks the wind.
So you think she can hold a series?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. All right. So for my second comic, I reviewed the Savage Avengers. It's issue number 3, but it's issue of a miniseries, which I hope it gets extended out to a regular series, honestly, because I really like it.
Yeah.
I've read the first 2. It's set in the Savage Land, and there's an actual wizard by the name of Kulan Gath.
Gandalf.
Yeah, sure. Merlin and Gandalf, and why not? It was what happens is Conan the Barbarian is now in the Savage Land. He was lost going
now, is this like way back, like 100 BC or something?
Oh no, this is
modern times.
This
okay,
is
cool.
right now.
Yeah, awesome.
The book features Conan, Wolverine's in it, Elektra's in it, Punisher's in it, The Hand, and Kulangath. There's a particular the wizard. There's a particular scene in the book where they're trying to acquire warrior's blood to summon the marrow god.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
But there's also so they're bleeding people out, just draining them of their essence so they could get this god to appear, and they get Wolverine, who has his healing factor, and he's just he's going for like a day and a half at this point.
It's like, oh my god, someone kill me!
So Conan rescues him, and then
not the Arnold version, but it's like a comic.
Version. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But the Conan rescues him, and then Wolverine, brings out the claws, and then he promptly just falls face first on the ground. He's passed out. He's exhausted, and he's just too much blood loss. So Conan picks him up and just wields him like a weapon, and just like swings him around. I was cracking up honestly at that because Conan was just really getting into it. It's like, you must live, man. Tell me where you get these weapons. So yeah. This is and the other guy is Mr. Voodoo.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm familiar with him.
There is I think this is a definite buy. This one is a great series. The art's fantastic. I really like the writing. It's a simple story. It's they're trying to summon someone. They're trying to stop it. Oh, and one thing I left out. It's Venom, the symbiote, is in it.
Okay.
And it was literally sitting in a jar at the foot of the wizard's bed.
All right.
So, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything else, but it was just like you clearly don't know what you have there.
Right.
It was like in like one of those sun tea jars, like just, just see Venom's face, like just
Well, that's all we really have this week. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and happy 4th of July. And be safe.
Yeah, listen to Steve here. He means it.
Yeah.
My second book was Savage Avengers. This is it's a miniseries. I hope not. Honestly, I would like this to continue.
Sorry, I can't do that. You're not listening to the music app.
So for this, I would just redo the comic review.
So start where Savage Avengers is. Okay. Sorry. Can you hand me that real quick? I'll just turn it off. I don't want that to happen again. Can't let that happen.
Unprofessional.
Yeah, right. No cell phones on set.